Purdue, here's a big one. You win the West last year.
Yep.
A lot of question mark. You lose a lot on offense. Charlie Jones, Aiden O'Connell. You bring in Hudson Card.
He's pretty good.
Yeah.
I think he's better than O'Connell.
Which is very bold. I guess O'Connell just had a lot of experience.
Yeah.
To be frank with you. New coach out of Illinois.
Yep.
You bring in Brian Walters. He's a younger guy, younger culture. Transfers. I know they got a couple guys from Auburn.
Yeah, they got some very sneaky good transfers this year for Purdue. And they also like Hudson Card, that's a transfer right there from Texas.
Yep.
Card played very good until he got hurt in the Alabama game. That's something people don't remember.
Or Ewers. That was Ewers.
No, it was Card. Card played after him, and he was playing just as good, and then he got hurt.
Oh, okay. All right.
You remember that?
I don't think I watched.
Ewers came out and was firing right off the start. And then he got hurt, and then Card came in, scored for him a couple times, and then he got hurt.
Yeah.
And then it was just defense. And Card stayed in, but he was hurt the whole time. Yeah. They messed up his ankle, and he was limping. He couldn't move.
Yeah. No. And he could be a good pickup for them and be one of those things, maybe build something around him in the next
2 years.
Yeah.
He's got a couple years of eligibility left. So.
But yeah, so some other, I think the biggest thing would be their running back room.
Yeah, Tyrone Tracy Jr. You know a little bit about that guy.
I do. Yeah, he played at Iowa as a wide receiver. He had a great 1 year, pretty mediocre second year. He left to Purdue. Hasn't really been anything crazy for him, so they sent him over to running back, because he got a lot of action on the outside, jet sweeps type, so they're just going to roll with him at running back. Devin Mockbee had a great year. Yeah. He's an undersized guy, but he is still super talented. And then for the defensive side of the ball, we had already touched on those, big transfers from Auburn, some big guys.
Big boys.
Right now, there's a lot of praise for their linebacking core.
Mm-hmm.
5 incoming corners. So, a lot of question marks there, but you got guys.
Yeah, they got some dudes. They just have to put the pieces together to make that wonderful cake.
I agree. Jeffrey Emba is one of the transfers. He'll be the guy. He'll be the guy for them on defense.
He'll be that guy.
So I got him having a good season. Their over-under was about 5.5, 6.5, but we both had him over.
I was about to say, we both got him having decent seasons. I think they're going to have a worse season than they did last year, but I don't think they'll have a letdown season like a lot of teams have had over the last couple of years in the Big Ten West, where they go to the championship like Iowa did 2 years ago, like Purdue did last year, and then they have a letdown year. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, unfortunately it could happen just based off their schedule.
It could.
That would be the one thing.
I don't think it'll happen quite as bad.
Yeah. So running through here: Fresno State, Virginia Tech, and Syracuse. 3 solid non-conference.
That's a gauntlet of a non-conference. They're playing all Power Fives,
all sneaky.
Yeah, Fresno State's they're not a traditional Power 5, but they're not necessarily a pushover, right? Like Fresno State, they're in talks to be in the same conference as Washington State and Oregon State now. So that's not a pushover team. Virginia Tech, by no stretch of the imagination, is a pushover neither.
It's hard to play there. It's hard to play in Virginia Tech.
Very hard to play in
Syracuse
Virginia Tech.
Is solid, but I got them winning all 3.
You got them winning. I have them losing to Virginia Tech. Virginia Tech, I think that's a little too much at Virginia Tech. That is going to be probably a midday to night game, and that's going to be tough.
Yeah, I can see them dropping one of those 3, but I'll give them the benefit of the doubt. Moving on, Wisconsin. I have them beating Wisconsin. That's Wisconsin's first big test. I got Purdue taking them out early.
I think Wisconsin will try to make a statement early in the year. And I think how do you make a statement? The person who went to the champ game and won your division last year, you kick the shit out of them.
Yeah.
Pardon my French. So I think Wisconsin will win that game. I think Wisconsin will control that game for almost all of it too.
Yeah, we'll see. There are definitely some kinks rolling out with their new offense, and this would be the game for any team to kind of expose them. And I like Purdue in this one, but again, we'll see.
It could happen.
We'll see. Illinois, we both got them winning.
Oh yeah, easy wins. At Iowa, both got them losing.
Yeah, that's more of like a personal chip on my shoulder that I'm not going to get. They always get us, but not this year.
That's probably going to be the night game too.
Yep. Yeah.
For Iowa this year, and it's hard to play at night at Kinnick. It's almost It's an unbelievable environment. So
Very true. And then you got to turn around and play Ohio State.
yeah,
that's a loss.
Oof.
And
then at Nebraska, then you kind of get a little bit softer. Both got a win for Nebraska, or both got a win for Purdue.
And I'll take this next game at Michigan. We both got Michigan winning, and then Minnesota.
Yes, Minnesota were split. We have, I got them winning against Minnesota. You got them losing.
I do. I really like Minnesota this year.
Yeah,
And
I'm not that optimistic on Minnesota.
Northwestern win, Indiana win.
Yep,
rivalry game. The Indiana could sneak up, but we'll take Purdue in that one.
Yeah.
But moving on now, because we are kind of